Well, we're just going, aren't we? Yep. Okay. I'm all set. No one in the stream right now, but that's okay. So we're just going to go ahead and get started. All right. Hello, everyone. If you're watching this after the live stream, then thank you for watching. If you're here now, welcome. I hope you enjoyed the live stream. Today, we are going to be flying my stripped down hauler. It's a relatively small ship in Elite Dangerous. It's actually one of the earliest ships you can get. But I've done some very significant modifications to this guy, which I'm going to show before we take off. So let's go over to our outfitting screen. I have basically gutted this thing. No weapon. I'm actually going to sell this. I don't need that. So no weapons, no utilities. Core internal, lightweight armor, a lightweight power plant, so the class Delta. So the first number is size, and the second one is the rating. Delta are the lightest weight of all the different classes. So lightest weight power plant, lightest weight thrusters, lightest weight life support, lightest weight power distributor, lightest sensors. And I've got a 2C fuel tank, but I have a 2 Alpha, the highest rank frame shift drive, my jump drive, and I've also done some engineering work to it. And then my optional internals, I've got a maintenance unit, an additional fuel tank, a fuel scoop, surface scanner, flight computers, and a landing, planetary landing computer. So this guy is geared for exploration. And then my frame shift drive and my thrusters are both engineered for additional jump power. And I've also included the experimental effect deep charge, which lets me do a bigger charge on my jump boosts. And it burns more fuel. So the extra fuel tank capacity, the extra size, I really should be pushing out my jump range as far as I can go. So we're starting in the system of Kun, however you want to pronounce it. And all of these lines, all these first lines rating out are stars that I can reach on a first jump. So that's my effective jump range right now. Now we're going to adjust this a little bit. Go to route settings. Boost, no. We are going to use jet cones, which are neutron stars. I want to be able to use jet cones for the additional range that the jumps will have. And we're just going to pick a direction. So this is the starting area, and I want to go, I think, generally right about here. In this vicinity is where I want to head. So we're going to pick a spot. What's that? That looks good. Nice big star right here. 135 jumps, and you can see it has plotted our route, our sequence of jumps that's going to get us there. Let's see if there's any neutron stars along the route. Don't see any neutron stars, no boosted jumps. Not for a while. I mean, it's a long route. Yeah, so that's where we're heading. 135 jumps. We're going to start heading that way. And at some point, we're going to run, we're going to head that direction. And all the stars in this immediate area have been explored by other players at this point. So what we're going to do is fly out there. And as soon as we start getting into areas where other players haven't explored, that's when I'm going to slow down. We're not going to keep flying towards that destination. We're going to start doing actual exploration. So going system by system and like scanning planets. If we find any good planets, maybe land on a planet. And my game is frozen. Stand by. This is going to be some troubleshooting. think I got it resolved. It's not fighting me anymore. Yeah, there we go. So we're gonna launch our ship. I've got the flight computer to do an auto launch sequence, so we'll lift off here. And as soon as we're off the pad, I think the first jump location is not on this side of the planet. Alright, we are away. Native control taken. Yeah, alright, so we're gonna have to go around the planet to the other side. Which means, of course, I have to unlock the destination. There we go. Alright, so we're gonna jump into cruise, super cruise. So we'll be picking up, it's faster than light speed, but it is not like the, you know, the warp between stars that you would expect. Alright, destination locked. We're picking up speed now. It's gonna take it a second just to, like, the gravity well of the planet is what's causing us to not accelerate as fast. But as we get farther away, our acceleration is going to start picking up. So we're at 5,000, 6,000, 7,000 kilometers per second. There we go. And then we're just going to go around the side of the planet, basically. I'm going to use my Super Cruise boost. Alright. There we go. Now we're outside of the gravity well a little bit. And there's a destination. Alright, we'll align with our target. Set us up there. 40 light year jump. Here we go. And we're off. Alright. Oh, come on. Oh, come on. Hang in there. Hang in there. Hang in there, game. The screen's frozen, but the audio's still playing. I think we're okay. Come on. Oh, come on. This isn't that hard. Should not be that hard for you. This should not be that hard for you. Come on. Let's go. There we go. Alright, we're back. Just got a little bit of a load time. So we're warping to this first star, which I don't remember the name of the system we're heading towards, which is whatever this sector is. I've never been here before, so I've got a discovery scanner. Just gonna scan the system. There are 9 bodies in this system. I'm not going to spend time scanning them individually. Someone else has already done that with all these systems because we're still way too close to the populated area. We need to get out, you know, way out into the deep before we start hitting unexplored or undocumented planets. So, next jump, and we're just gonna roll through these jumps. We got 100 to do to get to that initial destination we plotted. But I don't think we're going to need to get out that far before we start seeing some new unexplored systems, and then we can start exploring the area. I would bet we'll find some unexplored systems about halfway out. Maybe even less. Like, a good 30 or 40 jumps will probably get us out there. Alright. And then the way my fuel scoop works is as I get close enough to a star, it starts absorbing or collecting hydrogen basically from the area around a star. So every time I pass by a star, I recharge my fuel tanks just a little bit, and that one little scoop is enough to make up for basically all the fuel I burned during my last jump. And because we're flying in the same direction, we're going to jump, and then the next star we're going to be trying to jump to is behind the star we are at. So I have to fly around the star anyway. So as I fly by, I scoop up some fuel, line up, and make the next jump, and just kind of hit a rhythm. Izar Basra, welcome to the live stream. How are you doing, dude? It has been a while. It's been a while since I've been on a stream, but I haven't seen you in a while as well. Alright. Next system. This is going to be a little repetitive for a while until we get out into the area we're trying to explore. Then we'll start, like, picking and choosing where we want to go more specifically. Okay. Next. Ooh, gonna be too close. Gonna be close. Ooh, ooh, okay. Yep, I know. We're getting a little hot. We're getting a little hot. It's okay. Alright, cooling off a little farther away. Good. Line up to jump. Our heat's stable. Tom is good. He is doing good. He's putting his winter coat back on. Alright, we're off again. So we're averaging about 40 light years per jump, so we've already traveled 120 light years away from our starting system. And the system I started in is kind of on the edge of the inhabited region of space. I think the inhabited region of space is about 500 light years in diameter, give or take, maybe a little bit more, maybe 600. So we're making good progress. We're a little warm. All right. So next destination. Eventually, we're not fully recharging all of our fuel after each jump. So at some point, we're going to have to, like, park it next to a star and recharge for a longer period of time. Nope, overheating. Back off. So one thing I can do to help with overheating is take down, like, non-essential systems. Actually, let's do that now. So you can do a lot to bring down your power consumption, which conserves fuel. If I go to modules, let's turn that off, turn that off, turn that off, turn that off, turn that. Nope, can't turn that off. Turn that. Nope, can't turn that off either. These are all locked in. Is that it? I guess I've already kind of stripped out everything, huh? I can take the power distributor down. And that brings us down to 1 unit of fuel per hour. It's not bad. That'll help with heat management a little bit. Michael Lundgren, welcome. You've got over 1,000 hours to give? Hey, that's more than I do, dude. Yeah, the new expansions add a lot. They add a lot to the game. So, like, first person, like, point of view fighting, which is kind of cool. Like, infantry fighting. You can, like, explore bases on foot, do different, like, missions. There's, like, a stealth aspect or stealth mechanics in the game. Yeah, it's big. This is a fairly beefy game. My computer's pretty, well suited for stuff, but, like, running the game on its own is fine, but running the game and live streaming it is a little taxing, which is why earlier it was kind of skipping. What ship is this? This is the Hauler. I have deliberately chosen a very cheap ship. No, it's not a Vulture. It's the Hauler. The Hauler. Statistics. So I've done a lot to work on the jump range of this guy. So it's got a unladen. So if I drain my additional fuel tank, it's got a 61 light year jump range. Very weak armor, very weak system modules, no shields. It's absolutely stripped down to just the bare minimum. All of that's for range. It is a cargo ship, but it actually has decent like jump range performance if you modify it, which I have. So Yeah, she's not my favorite exploration ship. The Diamondback Explorer, I think, is my favorite. Yeah, the Anaconda, if you can afford it. I don't quite have that much money. I've only got 26 million right now. 29 million. I would like to, after this exploration mission, if I could have enough to get the Anaconda, that'd be awesome. And do it like a stripped down Anaconda. Would be pretty cool. But for now, we're using a cheapo little exploration ship. And line up for the next one. So I think we've already traveled. Oh, I can't pick up any of my menus that way. I thought there was like a stats. Never mind. I'm thinking somewhere else. There's I think there's something that shows you how many light years you've traveled. 2 billion. Woo! Yeah. You've definitely put 1,000 hours in. Okay, so notice my heat is going up much slower now. It's still going up a little bit, but like I'm able to manage it a lot better. And the closer I get, the faster my fuel scooping, the more I'm collecting, but also the hotter I get, so you have to manage that. And then, okay, so this next star is a Class T Tauri star, and these Tauri stars are protostars, and you can't do a fuel scoop on them. They'll still glow, but they don't have that fusion reaction that kicks off the hydrogen and allows you to do a fuel scooping. They also glow kind of dim with this kind of purplish red color that now my cockpit's illuminated in. So yeah, you can kind of see, like, it's not as vibrant. It still, like, looks to be on fire, and you'll get hot as you get close to it, but not a real star. It's a, like, a failed star or a proto-star. So we're not fuel scooping, we're just going to move on. Yes, you can. That's why I've got the extra fuel tank, and I've got a tripwire set in my head. If I get to a quarter tank of gas, then I'm going to stop traveling towards my destination and just find the nearest scoopable star, go refuel, and then replot my course. So if you just like keep jumping and waiting for a fuel star, you can drain your fuel tank and then get stuck, which I've done, and it's really stupid. But if you just have a little bit of common sense, you can avoid that. Alright, a lot of celestial bodies in this system. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to get steady on the next course here. I'm going to go to the system map real quick, and we're going to see if anyone has explored the system already. Yep, first discover. So that tells me other people have already discovered the system by Quasitor. Quasitor has already explored the system. So that's what I'm looking for to tell me if someone else has already looked. And since someone's already discovered the system, there's no reason for me to stick around. We're just going to bounce on to the next one. The heck do you mean scoopable start? So I have a fuel scoop module on my ship. If I go to my modules, hold on. I've got a fuel scoop right here. And what the fuel scoop lets me do is collect fuel from main sequence stars as I fly by them. So I have to get close, and then the idea is like the hydrogen that is in the upper thermosphere of a star is like just loose molecular hydrogen, and as I'm screaming by at a quarter the speed of light, my ship is collecting all of this hydrogen and sucking it into my fuel tanks and allows me to keep my fuel tanks topped off. Oh wait, let's scan again. Now that we're getting a little farther out, I'm going to check each system as we go. Yeah, I'm harvesting fuel from the sun. First discovered by the Lonely Flyer. So this system has already been mapped. So we'll move on. And we're on. I'll check the galaxy map and see how far we've actually gone so far. It was 135 jumps total. We're averaging 40 light years per jump. We've made 11 jumps, so we have traveled 440 light years so far. Yeah, I would love to play this game in VR. That would be one hell of a trip. Alright, so I'm going to slow down a little bit here. Try and manage my heat load a little bit. We are heating up somewhat. If I come to basically a stop, we're still moving forward. We're only going 30 kilometers per second right now, so this is like sub-light, travel here. Alright, fuel tank's basically topped off. I'm gonna accelerate, point away from the star, and jump. This will be 480 light years traveled so far. Bob Drummond, welcome to the live stream. Hello, how are you? Yeah, if I had a VR headset, that's what I would. This is the game I'd be playing in VR, because you can look around the cockpit. And then you get like the joystick and throttle for your controls. Yeah, it's something else. Yeah. Michael makes a good point. Stand by. Stand by. Come on. Let me adjust this. There we go. No, not the border. I want both of these. Hold on. Put you over here and put you over here. There we go. So my fuel bar is down in the right-hand corner. Was where my camera is. Can I flip my camera? Because now it looks like I'm looking like off to the side. I should be able to flip my camera. Hold on. Properties. Maybe not. I could have sworn there was a way to like. Oh, here we go. Aha! Okay, now I'm mirrored. I'm looking in the right direction again. But I'm looking right, which is backwards now, but it's fine. Alright, fuel scoop real quick. There's a lot around this star, it looks like. Scan complete. That honking noise, that bah noise, is my discovery scanner telling me that it has completed a system scan. So the discovery scanner basically just tells you like, oh, there's X number of things in the area, but it doesn't tell you what those things are. And then if you go to full system scanner, if I throttle all the way down, I go to the scanning mode. Now I can use this scanner to do detailed scans on planets. And it pulls up all the planet's data. And this is what you're required to do this to discover planets. Either use the full system scanner to zoom in on a planet, or fly close enough to a planet that your passive scanners pick it up. So this is actively scanning versus passively scanning. The downside is you have to like go slow down, go and look at everything. But as you can see, that planet was already scanned by another player. So I'm not going to like stick around and scan the rest of the planets here because I'm not going to get the bonus for first discovered. Have a good one. Thank you for joining in for a little bit. And another jump. Shoot, how many was it? Am I at 13 jumps now? 14 jumps? I just forgot how many we've made. I'm dumb. This is a brown dwarf star, not a main sequence star, so I can't scoop it. And there is nothing in the system. So I'm just going to immediately spool up my engine here. We made 121 jumps, so we've made 14 jumps. This will be jump 15 for 600 light years traveled so far. I think once we get outside of 1,000 light years, that's when we'll start seeing more undiscovered systems, just like as a rule of thumb. Yeah, roughly 600 light years. We're averaging just about 40 light years a jump. (39.8 to 40.5 light years per jump). Pretty good for range. And we'll spend a little bit more time scooping up here. Okay. Mostly full tank of gas. Gonna open up range to the star a little bit so my ship can cool off. My heat right now is on the middle of my screen on the left side of the like contact display. It was at 42%. We got something over here worth looking at. So this is a gas giant. And someone has already explored it, so that kind of reduces the value. I still get money. I still get a little money for each of these scans, right? Like I'm still turning in scan data. I'm doing mouse and keyboard right now. If I were doing combat, I would break out the joystick or the flight stick. But just for exploring, I don't need super nice controls. I can get by with just a mouse and keyboard. And then it also lets me swap between like the other screen I'm working on. Also, the mouse and keyboard is nice for using the full system scanner because you could just drag the mouse and click on things. Using the flight stick is a little bit more of an art to get the cursor on something and scan it. Okay, next system. We'll swing by the star here. That's good enough. And then again, we're going to go system map, and we're just going to look and see if someone has already mapped the system. Yep. Already been mapped by someone else, so I don't really care. I'm not going to spend the extra time to explore a system that someone else has already explored. Spooling up, and away we go. Ah, I forgot to look. Was this next one a fuel star or not? We're at about 7/8 of a tank. It is a fuel star. Okay. I see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 planets, maybe more. 9 total planets on the sensor. Okay. Alright, now while I'm still scooping, I'm going to fly away from the star, so I'll open range entirely. These high metal content worlds are worth more money. So different worlds or different planets are worth more money. These are actually worth exploring or scanning, even though someone else has already scanned them. Metal-rich, high metal content, Earth-like, water worlds, ammonia worlds are all worth scanning. Just they provide more money. Now these guys way out there, icy bodies, they're worth like nothing. I'll still take a look at them, but yeah, not really. They're worth maybe 1,000 credits a piece, maybe. Really not significant payout. Alright, fuel star on this one. And here we go. We've got almost at 20 jumps so far. We're 17 jumps in. Stock 1, Sector Q, CU C313. Quite a few celestial bodies in this sector, which is good. Check the map. Has it been explored? Yes, and mapped. Some of these have actually been mapped, not just explored. So I have another piece of equipment on my ship. I'm scanning planets, which gets you 1 bonus. You can also map the surface of the planet using surface scanner. And if you do that, it gives you a bonus for every planet that you map the surface of, based on the value of that planet. So icy bodies, no significant bonus. I mean, it maybe doubles your payout, but you get from 1 to 2,000. High metal content worlds, metal rich worlds, those look more like 50 to 100,000 per planet for the scan, so you can get just shy of $250,000 per mapping. Definitely worth spending the time to get those. And then water worlds are worth a lot. Earth-like worlds are worth millions, just for 1 Earth-like world if you can find it. Nothing on that. Techno Dubber has already scanned this system. Alright, this will be our 20th jump of the journey. At 40.9 light years out.
Ready to engage.
Throttle up. I thought it was already throttled up. There you go. Away we go. The other interesting thing about this game is that the skybox is dependent on where you are in the galaxy. It's like all the nearby stars that make up the skybox actually change as you move. Like those stars are not going to be in the same position each time because I'm at a different star. All the angles will be off. It'll change adaptively, and like you could fly out to the edge of the galaxy, and the skybox would be the entire galaxy in front of you. It's really interesting. Let's take a look at the galaxy map, see how far we've actually gotten. So this is the current system we're in. We have gotten from the civilized area, yeah, about 800 light years out, which is here. And I picked a destination here. So that shows you how far we are overall. Pretty good trip so far. And we'll jump again. Now we're just cruising, you know, now we're just relaxing and cruising along. Good question. That is a good question. I don't know how they do it per se. I would imagine it's loading the skybox right now, and like that's why there's a time lag between star to star. And the faster it loads, the faster your jump takes. Alright. We're gonna do... No, never mind. I was gonna say we'll do a slower... We'll, like... Never mind. I'm gonna wait until there's a planet or a system with a lot of planets to scan. And then we're going to break out the system scanner and do, like, a deep scan while my ship refuels. Yeah, that would... I'm not sure. I don't know. Maybe they pick, like, the closest stars. It genuinely beats me how they do it. Nothing in this system worth looking at. Keep going.
Ready to engage.
Throttle up. There we go. One of these, like, systems that has a lot of planets, that's where we're going to stop and refuel. Take a little gas break here. This is a white star. There we go. This is a little better. All right. What do we got? We got a rocky ice world. Ooh, rocky ice world. That's really, yeah, that's great. That's great. That's worth a lot of money right there. High metal content worlds is what I'm looking for. Nope. There it is. Come on, tune it. Great. Not worth it. Not worth it. Oh, hold on. Here we go. You got something? High metal content world. There we go. That's worth the scan. There's a couple others here. Another one. There's another one. If these were unexplored, I would go and land on it. Oh, here we go. Here's something interesting. All right, so top right corner of the screen, features, biological. So there is living, biological matter on the surface of that planet. And if we went and landed on it, we could get a DNA scanner basically and take samples and do, genetic research on this planet. So whenever you see a planet with biological features, that's usually worth investigating. But the payout for... It takes time. Like, I'm just trying to think, like, what's the most efficient thing to do, and I don't want to stop at every shiny object, land on a planet, get out of my ship, go scan something, get back in my ship, take off from the planet, fly to the next system. I want to get to a system that's worth doing a deep dive into, and then spend time exploring that system. So, that's what we're looking for right now. We're looking for that cash cow, that jackpot system. Here we go. Scan. Survey says 8 celestial bodies. Okay. What do we got? Nothing of value. All right, moving on. The full system scanner, or full spectrum scanner, I think is what it's actually called. It basically tells you what kind of stuff's in the area based on the frequency. At the bottom of the screen, there's that little frequency spectrum, and it shows you where there's signals, and different classes of planets fall in different areas in that spectrum. So I know a couple areas on that spectrum that are more valuable, and I know a bunch of them where they're less valuable. And so when I pull up the spectrum scanner, I'm doing a quick look at the bottom of the screen saying, hey, is there anything valuable in this system? Right in the middle of the spectrum is icy bodies, rocky icy bodies, and rocky bodies. They are the least valuable planets. So if I just look here... Oh, hold on. Gotta do a discovery scan. Alright, 21 orbital bodies in this one. Actually, maybe worth something here. So right here, the signal analysis at the bottom of the screen's changing. Rocky bodies, icy, rocky ice worlds. Right here, this frequency spectrum right here is Earth-like worlds. If there's energy here, stop what you're doing. Look there. Water worlds, right on this little line here, and ammonia worlds. Anything in this area right here, I would want to stop for. There is a gas giant, which might be worth looking at. But gas giants can be hit or miss. They're actually not as valuable as you think they'd be. They've got some. They're more valuable than rocky bodies, but they're not as like... They're not like a huge cash cow, you know. We'll see what kind of gas giant it is. There might be multiple. Class 1 gas giant, maybe worth like 10, 20,000. It's not a ton. Another class 1. Another class 1. Quite a few gas giants here, actually. And another class 1. There's like 4 gas giants in the system. Interesting. Not a ton of money. So, what is the Neutron Highway? So the Neutron Highway is a series of neutron stars that players discovered. And neutron stars have jet cones. So if you've seen a picture of the neutron star, it's got the star, and it's got like these 2 expanding cones coming off of it, where it's kicking off, you know, high energy particles. In the game, if you fly through the jet cone, in the same way that you can fuel scoop a star, if you fuel scoop a neutron star's jet cone, it gives you a boost to your next jump's range. And it's a lot. I think it doubles the range. And so it's white dwarfs and neutron stars both give you a boost. Oh, here we go. See that right there? That's energy in the water world spectrum. This would be worth mapping, even if it's already been discovered. Right here. It's not been mapped before either, so that's awesome. Lix, welcome to the live stream. 07 Commander. Oh, shit. Go back to it, go back to it. Where was it? Not there? No. There it is. There we go. Target. We are going to go fly to that guy for sure. Oh, he's not even that far, too. He's nice and close. It's perfect. Alright, so we're going to demonstrate how the surface scanner works now. As we approach this guy, I'm going to slow down a little bit. So basically I'm going to shoot probes at the planet. The probe will scan a certain amount of the radius of the surface of the planet. I have to get over 90% of the surface scanned, and then it'll count the whole planet as scanned. There is our guy right there. We're coming in on him. We've got 2 big ice caps, and then just a massive ocean of water. Slow down. Alright. Surface scanner enabled. I'm flying by. I'm going to launch a probe. Launch a probe in opposite directions. And you'll see him hit the surface here. I'll shoot one that way. And one that way as well. And you see the probes cover a good chunk of the surface. My goal is to get the entire surface scanned in 6 probes. I've shot 4 so far. So what I need to do, I'm just going to fly to the other side. Speed up here. And then as we come around to the backside, I'll shoot one more, which should scan the rest of the surface. Yeah, so I can look at the backside of the planet right there. That's where I want to scan. Fire away. Turn towards the planet. That should do it. That should do it. That should do it. Oh, 89%. All right, that's fine. I'm still at my efficiency target, so I'll just shoot one there. Now I guess the rest of the way. Impact, 100% scan. Boom. And then we get a bonus. On top of the bonus we get for just scanning a planet, we get an additional bonus on top of that for scanning it within the assigned number of probes. Definitely worth it. Alright, moving on to the next system. Continue our exploration. Here we go. This is a binary star system. 7 orbital bodies. Nothing in the valuable spectrum. Hold on. Nope, nothing in the valuable spectrum. We are starting to get towards the edge of where I would expect other players to explore. At least commonly. Like, obviously, we're going to go way out there and start exploring. But there are so many stars around us that I might explore, like, I don't know. Let's say we do, like, a really thorough, detailed, meticulous search of 10 star systems. That's going to take, like, an hour or two. To, like, really go through 10 different star systems, maybe land on some planets, collect some biological details, or data. Here we go. This system has a lot. We got gas giants, high metal, and some asteroid clusters. Okay, that's crazy. Let's look at the high metal ones. Those are worth it. So I'm just going to move my camera around. Rocky Ice World's not worth it, really. These haven't scanned. Oh, here we go. High metal content world. Looks like there's an asteroid field near this planet, or the star. Okay. High metal content world. High metal content world. High metal content world. These, so I'm racking up probably 50 to 60,000 per planet here. This guy has geological features, so you can actually land on these planets and harvest resources from them. If you have a ground vehicle. I do not have a ground vehicle with me, so we're not going to do that. We're a little too close to the star to be kicking our frame shift drive. I'm going to fly away because we're heating up here. There we go. Cool off. This is a Class F white star. Main sequence star. This is very bright. It's going to be a very bright, shining light in the sky. Go. Yep. White star, alright. 12 orbital bodies. So, white stars and like your yellow, white, and white main sequence stars tend to have a higher probability of giving you high value planets. Like, there's no way. There's no way we got to it. There's no way. No. There's no way. Hold on. Is it that? Did we just fucking... There's no way. Right? Like, that's... I am not that lucky. Stand by. Is that an earthlike? Oh my god, we found an earthlike planet. Hey! We found an earthlike world. This is epic. Alright. We're flying over there. Kick the boosters on a little bit. There we go. We're doing 54 times the speed of light right now and decelerating. I'm genuinely surprised we got one so early. Usually you can go hours without seeing them. This is worth like $1 million right here. Even for one that has been explored by other players already, is still worth a lot. Alright, we're getting close to it now. 50 light seconds away. Speed up a little bit. Right on target, okay. Now you can see it right there. There it is, look at that. Look at that. Alright, slow down. Not that much, though. Almost in range of the scanner, a little too fast. I think 5 million meters per second is the max speed for this thing. Nope, maybe a little slower. 3 million, okay. So we'll do our first shot, and then as we pass by, I'll do second, third, and fourth. Those should all hit relatively quickly. 1 on the backside there. 2 low on the backside. 3 high on the backside. 1 on the front. Kick 1 off right there. Then change course. This should do it. This should be enough to get the scan bonus. There we go. Efficiency target bonus, which is going to be pretty hefty. Alright, so we've scanned it. Go to combat mode so that I disable the scan. I want to get one more look at the front of the planet here. Watch the sunrise. Look at that. Gorgeous. Absolutely gorgeous right there. See the surface of the planet below us. Got a bunch of islands. You can't land on Earth-like worlds, unfortunately. That would be too much for the game to handle. But you can look at them. They're pretty. Let's go back to our next track, our next system on the flight path here. We have made 29 jumps so far. We're coming up on our 30th jump. This is to a red dwarf. Yeah, so like I was saying, those white stars, class F, white and yellow sequence stars, highest probability of giving you high-value planets like Earth-like planets. And just my luck, we happen to be in front of an Earth-like planet. That's awesome. That's an awesome find early on. We can take a look at the codex here in a second and see some more info like where we're at right now. Hell yeah. Hell yeah, guys. That's what I like to see. Wrong mode. Scanner. Nope. Nothing of value. Moving on. System, and we're gonna rinse and repeat this for a while, gang. We're just gonna bounce in. Nothing in this guy at all. Start my jump and immediately move on. Class Kilo, yellow orange star, 40.19 light year jump. We're outside of 1,000 light years from the edge of the bubble. The populated bubble, the starting bubble. So we should be getting to the point where we're seeing more and more unexplored systems. But again, I'm not like searching every star system. I'm sure there's like we might be flying right past a star system that's totally unexplored. Just because I'm making these big jumps. Literally nothing. Moving on. We'll get down. We'll do these next 3 jumps real quick. So we'll have 100 jumps left to our target. And then at that point, let's stop, look around, see if we're outside of the explored area yet. And if we are, like, really start to do some deep diving into all the systems around us. We'll just do, like, a search pattern until we see... basically do a search pattern until we find another explored system, and then move away and do a search pattern until we find another explored system. So that'll help guarantee that I don't waste time flying in systems that have already been explored. And I can focus on exploring new systems, which is going to maximize my rewards. Anything of value here? Gas giant we can look at. Class 1 gas giant, and one metal-rich body. None of those. Not that. Here we go. Metal-rich is worth the look. Ah, not metal-rich. High metal content. Okay. Close enough. Still worth the scan. Still worth it. Still worth it. I stand by it. We're flying to PRU EEQ Tango Romeo TAC Z Bravo 27 TAC 0. I don't know what that means. I'm actually not sure. I'm not sure if the stars in the game are named accurately. Because every star in the game is named. It has a name. And those names are usually just some, like, sector coordinate grid naming scheme. Like PRU EEQ TR7 B27 TAC 0. Obviously not a, not an assigned name by a person, but it's cataloged. What I don't know is Um, there's no way we've discovered every star and cataloged every star. So yeah, this game must be using its own system for naming stars. I'm sure that it uses the real names for some of the real stars that are close to Earth. But then, like, once you get away from Earth, a lot of the populated systems have names, but they're made up. But they're given names in game, and then anything outside of the bubble is just like random. It's got to be some random system. But I wonder if that it's random. But I wonder if like the basis of the system would be how we name stars. You know, I don't know. They have taken a lot of effort into making a lot of other aspects of the game very realistic and accurate for a science fiction game where you warp between stars faster than light. You know, it would surprise me if they use like the real naming convention for things. All right, Alpha 4 is scanned. There's another gas giant behind the star, of course. Alright, I'm going to open up some range so that we can get around the star. Look at that other gas giant. Up there. There it is. Got it. Zoom in, enhance, enhance. Funny Llamas S3, or Funny Llamas 3 has already scanned this system. But, we know, we got a little bit extra cash for scanning that guy. Alright, this jump, and then we're going to take a look at what's around us. We are still in the explored regions of space. Pardon me while I munch on some chips. I have not eaten today. I had like one candy bar or not candy bar, but a meal bar this morning. That would be a really shitty breakfast, just like Snickers and a coffee, and that's all I had. Not healthy. No, I had like a. It's called a Lara bar, Larabar, and it's like Swedish. I think they're really good. They're pretty interesting though. It's almonds and dates, I think. So it's like crushed up almonds, but then it's all held together by basically like a fruit paste. I think it's date that they use, that they like blend it up, because dates are sticky and have a thicker consistency. They're actually great as meal replacement bars, because the dates give you a lot of natural sugar. So yeah, I definitely recommend. Oh wait, hold on. Cancel jump. Cancel jump. I said we were going to do a deep dive scan on this system. Only 3 celestial bodies, 2 stars. There's 1. There it is. Gas giant with ammonia-based life. Not bad. That's not as valuable as you think it would be, but it is more interesting than the other stuff we've been seeing. So let's go to the galaxy map, see how far we've gone so far. We're 30 jumps in. What's this? White, yellow. No, that's our destination jump. Here's where we are. Here's a Class A star. That would be interesting to take a look at. Class F star. Alright. Here's how far we've gotten now. Still not very far. Yeah, we got a ways to go. And we're still not seeing any unexplored systems, right? Like, this one was explored too. Alright, we'll bounce another, we'll do another 10 jumps, and then... That's basically my plan is we'll do like 10 jumps, we'll stop, look around. 10 jumps, stop, look around, and then I'm just waiting to see a system that has not already been explored. That's what I'm waiting on. Almost there. Almost there. Almost there. Come on. Come on. Almost there. Oh my goodness, what is taking so long? There we go. Finally. A lot of bodies here. Asteroid clusters. Already found a high metal content world just by flying close enough to it. And some gas giants. Okay. So not bad on the exploration, but we're just going to move on. We'll do a thorough fuel scoop here. But then we'll immediately charge our next jump. And 4, 3, 2, 1. Off we go. Hear the ghostly whispers of the slip space. I think the in-game lore description is witch space. Witch space. I think it's called witch space because you hear the ghosts and the whoo in the background. Yeah. Ricardo, welcome to the live stream. Yeah. That's what's unrealistic. I'm sure, I'm 100% sure there's some in-game explanation for why, like, the screens on these ships are like active solar filtering, something, yada yada yada, sci-fi excuse, which is fine. Look, like, when you're making a science fiction game, you have to draw a line on how realistic you want it to be and how fun you want it to be. And I think Elite Dangerous draws a good, clean line between the two and walks it well. It's realistic where it needs to be without compromising outcome. Yeah. Like, at some point, you're just going to have to take it with a grain of salt. Like, yeah, sure, dude. And I'm traveling at, like, look at my speed. It's right now somewhere between 4,000 and 8,000 lights times the speed of light. Okay, whatever. Like, no, of course it's not realistic. I'm flying around in a little spaceship. See my little spaceship? That's it from the outside. You can actually look at it from the outside a little bit here. This is what my spaceship looks like. This is the hauler. There I am. Right there. We overshot our jump vector. Like clowns. There we go. Start pointing in the right direction. Charge up for the next jump. We are almost 40 jumps in here at this point, which is pretty good. At this point, we really should be seeing something. We should be seeing something. Some unexplored system. That's what I'm still waiting on. An unexplored system. Yeah, exactly. Like, look, agreed. Do you want it to be hyper realistic, or do you want it to be pretty and fun to look at? I like it. I think it's fun to look at. They get a lot of the science details right. They really do. But like their compromise of like I'm not going to compromise the fun of my game just for the sake of science is a fair compromise. Like look at this. Look out! Do you see how many stars are right here? Do you have any stars? Do you see how many stars? Look how many stars there are. What's that one? Oh, it's just a alpha. What's that? Bravo. I'm looking for neutron stars still. I've not seen any neutron stars. We could. Isn't there a website? Hold on. Stand by. I'm pretty sure. Elite Dangerous Neutron Star Finder. This might not be what I want. No, I don't think that's what I want. Back. Okay, here we go. Neutron plotter. All right. So we want to go. What's our current system? PRU-EEQ. Okay. PRU-EUQ. RO TAC LB35 TAC 4. Destination system is SMOJOEXYS E3 TAC 13. Apparently that one's not in the system. Range 40 light years. Let's see how much it. So now this website supposedly calculates a series of jumps. So I need to go to SIFIDKI D9 TAC 54. All right. So SIFI DKI space D9 TAC 54. This is a neutron star. It is 2 jumps away. Hell yeah. Alright, here we go. Now we're talking. Alright. So, we're going to jump to this system. Are the planet surfaces better looking? No, they're not. They're also homogeneous and samey because most of the planets are rocky bodies, and it turns out that they all look basically the same. Alright, hey, this is really dangerous. Hello, we're a little close. Alright. Welcome to a neutron star. So the game has otherwise been fairly reasonable when it comes to the accuracy of things, but neutron stars is where the game breaks down. Here's the deal. Wait, hold on. I thought I wasn't supposed to be able to get to this already. Oh, no. Disregard. I figured it out. Okay. Alright, so our next jump has us using this neutron star to get a boosted jump. And you'll see that my fuel consumption on this next jump is a little ridiculous. And the way we're going to accomplish this is by flying into the jet cone. I did not fly long enough into the jet cone, apparently. Shoot. There's also a secondary star in the system that I might want to swing by. How far away is that? 500,000 light years? No thanks. No thanks. Alright, where's the jet cone from the neutron star? Neutron stars are actually really small. You'd be surprised how small they are. Looking at about 30 to 50 kilometers across. So you wanna take it nice and slow. Like, we're not going very fast. We're pretty close to this thing. I'm going to fly back into the jet cone. I need to be careful to fly away from the neutron star. If you get stuck inside the jet cone and you are not in super cruise, you will die. This is pretty dangerous. Come on, give me the boost. Give me the boost. Give me the boost. Turn around. Go back. Need to go nice and slow into the jet cone. Nice and controlled. Easy does it. Easy does it. There we go. All right, we got the boost, and I need to get out of the jet cone as quick as possible. Turn away. Turn away. Turn away. All right, we are clear of the jet cone. And then we're going to make a jump for 100 light years. So that's what the boost gives us, is we're making a 100 light year jump directly to another neutron star. Which is pretty cool. Pretty cool. And then once we get to this next neutron star, before I fly into the jet cone, I actually need to replot. Takes a little bit more time on these, but you're running into neutron stars does minimize the number of jumps you make. And I'm also a little out of practice. I used to be able to, like, hit that jet cone just right, keep it inside the jet cone long enough to get the boost, pull out pretty quick. Because once you're in the jet cone, the forces start moving your ship around, and it's hard to, like, keep it under control. Alright, this is a more violent neutron star. Let's pull away for a second. Is the other star a fuel star? Oh, there's a tiny little planet. There's a tiny little scorched rock surrounding this neutron star. That's funny. Okay. Let's go to galaxy map. I need to pull up my course route. So we're at 5-4, and I need to go to Sifi, CK, I. Sifi? C? DK? What? Copy. Paste. Paste. Okay. For some reason that wasn't working. Plot route. Alright, one jump out for this guy. Now, that beam of energy is moving a lot quicker, so I'm going to fly kind of into it like this. Relatively shallow angle. I want to be flying away from the neutron star. Away from the neutron star. Yep, and we're in. Got enough for the boost. 130 light years. Here we go. Yay, violence, lol. Yeah, it'll give you a ride. This is so obviously the bonus of the neutron star is giving you a huge boost without like slicing into your fuel reserve is awesome. It is dangerous. You can cause damage to your ship this way. You will cause minor damage to your ship, like guaranteed. And I have a module on board that is designed to help correct that. But you can absolutely, if you get stuck near a neutron star, you're dead. You're dead. There's not really a way to get out of it. Some people have been able to get out of it, but more by luck than by... Not cool. Not cool, game. Not cool. Rude. The good news is that's not as bad as what could have happened. Shoot. We'll be able to reload just fine. It saves every time you jump. It would be really unfortunate if it saved just as I like hit the neutron star. But I don't think that'll happen. I'm not too worried about it. Alright, we're back. We're back, but... Where are we? We are not in Super Cruise. Wow! Alright, so we really... That's a weird glitch. That is actually a pretty weird visual glitch. Huh. So we're still next to the neutron star. This is okay. I'm going to speed up. I'm going to point away from the neutron star. Using my thinking noggin here. And we're going to align with this escape vector here. It's all good. It's all good. All of my progress is saved. Oh, we did. Okay, so this is the system we were trying to get to. We got to the system, the game crashed. But we are in the system we were trying to travel to. And there's that beautiful jet cone. Again, we're going to fly into the jet cone, absorb the energy. Try and stay in it for a second, and now get out, get out, get out, get out, get out, get out. Got out just fine. Alright, perfect. So we've got a supercharged frame shift drive. These neutron stars almost guarantee you have already been explored by people. Yep. Which is fine. We'll get a little bit extra cash just by scanning them. Some rocky bodies, not as worth it. One more. No, one more. There it is. And there's the neutron star right there. Solar radius. Solar radius, like less than a less than 100,000th of a percent. Solar mass, almost 0.7 total. The violent little body right there. Yes, gravitational field of a neutron star at the surface is 200 billion times stronger than Earth's gravity. We're still nowhere near the surface, so gravity is not, like where we are, gravity is not as strong. But if you get too close, you will get kicked out. So that's the neutron star way over there. That's how far we got away from it. We need to manually plot our next course again. I'm going to go back to my plotter. We're in D922. Our next system is PROOE DRYE. Actually, copy. Paste. There we go. Neutron star. Got it. 2 jumps away.
Frameshift drive charging.
And then after this next neutron star, we'll do some maintenance on the ship. I'm sure we've taken a little bit of system module damage that we just need to check up on, make sure nothing's too degraded. Anything below 80% would be a concern, but as long as everything's over 90%, I'm not too worried about it. So, someone brought it up earlier. This is what the Neutron Highway is. It's a series. The actual Neutron Highway is a very specific series of stars, but this is getting on the Neutron Highway and like using neutron stars to jump star to star to star, manually plotting between stars. Almost there. Almost there. Almost there. Come on. Ah, come on. We're getting close. We're getting close. I can feel it. I can feel it. We're close. Any second now, we're gonna boop right into the system. Still nothing. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. What is taking so long? There it is. Alright, fly away from the star. Just the neutron star, there's nothing else in the area.
Operating beyond safety limits.
Not a long enough scoop. Okay. Again, I'm aiming for that outer cone. I don't want to get too close to these at all.
Frameshift drive operating beyond safety limits.
Okay,
Shift drive
that was enough.
Frameshift drive charging.
And then this star puts us in dry FSH. So I'm going to copy the next one already. So it'll be a little faster for me to load up. I should be able, I'm going to start trying to roll these a little bit faster. Alright, here's the crazy thing. These neutron stars are way helping us conserve fuel. Really helping us conserve fuel. I've not had to do any refueling. And you can see I'm still over half a tank, and we've gone far farther. So it saves time on refueling. It costs a little time in plotting in order to get the most out of it. And like having another tab open to be able to like, you know, track all these things. Almost there. Almost there. Here we go. Here we go. It's still nothing. Still nothing. Come on. I feel like these are taking longer to load. The other star systems were like coming in pretty quick. This is taking forever to load up. I hope it's not kicking me off the server again. That'd be unfortunate. That would be unfortunate. Hmm. Hmm. Hey, there we go. All right. Fly out. Slow down.
Frameshift drive operating beyond safety limits. Frameshift drive supercharged.
Boom. We got the scan. We got the supercharge. All in one, like, swoop through. That's what I was talking about, like, kind of hitting a rhythm with these to where, like, really quickly can get through a system. These are all metal rich or high metal content. Metal rich body, 2 geological signs. That's actually that's a pretty valuable orb right there. That whole system right there was pretty valuable. Another high metal content, and then high metal content, and
Systems.
high metal content. Okay. We got to go to galaxy map. I've already put this star in. 153 light years, which we can make in a single jump. So now, at this point, we are jumping neutron star to neutron star. Eventually, I said this earlier, eventually we're going to get to the point where our fuel tank's running low and we're not recharging it at these neutron stars. At that point, I'll take a little detour. We'll do short jump to any main sequence star to recharge our fuel tanks. We'll sit there, maybe scan the system a little bit, and then we'll get right back on the neutron highway and start flying. But that was a quicker turnaround. Like, that was a much more efficient turnaround. I'm gonna slow down because we're kind of at an awkward angle here. I want to fly away from the neutron star into the jet cone. Hold it, 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 hold it. Get back in there. Get. There we go. All right. Where are we? D106, copy, paste. 200 light years to the nearest neutron star. That's a big jump. This is a big jump right here. So we'll make this one in 2 jumps. We're gonna do 1 jump to a light to this guy, and then I think another normal jump, no boost, to get to the last one. Oh, thank you for all the hearts. Oh, you know what? Perfect. A fuel star. I hope this is a fuel star. Yeah, it's a fuel star. This is a great opportunity for us right here. We're gonna lots to scan to. Oh, wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. Okay, we're gonna slow down. We're gonna sit here. Garbage. Some gas giant here. Okay. Icy body. Icy body. Icy body. And then more. Icy body. Great. What else? Nope, that's about it. Okay. High metal. High metal. There we go. Zoom in, zoom in. high metal. Rocky body. Interesting. Okay. Another one. Another one. This one has some geological features, which is interesting, but not what I'm looking for right now. This is a asteroid belt, asteroid cluster here. Okay. That's it for that guy, right? It looks like it. And then another cluster of them over here. Binary planetary system, by the looks of it. Cool. Gas giant with water-based life. This guy... Hold on. Alright, now I gotta pull up another Google tab. Elite, dangerous, exploration rewards. Now, there's an actual website. Hold on. Here we go. Wiki. Valuable bodies. Here we go. Water world. Alright, so the Earth-like world with the full system spectre scan and the surface scan is 1.1 million. Those high metal content worlds are worth 14,000. 14,000. What am I looking for? Gas giant with water-based life. Oh, nothing. Never mind. Those gas giants are worth, like, nothing. 800. Eh, lame. Lame. I got excited for no reason. That's worth, like, no money, basically. Alright, next Neutron star coming up. I'm gonna overheat here in a second. Ugh, it's a little hot. A little spicy. Got alarms going off in my cockpit. Alright, next Neutron star. Here we go. Man, any second now. It really is these neutron star systems that don't load as fast. Any second now. There we go. Break off, slow down, get into the jet cone. Nope, don't punch through, don't punch through. Stay in, stay in, stay in, stay in, stay in, stay in. Stay in. Got it. Alright. Good to go. Break away from the neutron star. A couple high metal content worlds, yeah. I'm saying that right. Do quick scans on each of these, just real quick. Go around the room. They're all sitting very neatly on the orbital plane. I've already copied the Next target. And we're heading back to a neutron star, of course. So, our fuel consumption, you might notice, like, we're going to lose a decent chunk of out of our fuel bar right here for this jump. The reason we're burning more fuel when the fuel tank is high is because of the weight, the additional weight of the fuel is slowing us down a little bit. Effectively, as our fuel tank depletes, especially because we're carrying that secondary fuel tank, we're going to have a more fuel consumption per distance traveled because we're moving that extra mass. As we burn the fuel, we're going to have less fuel consumption. Yikes, this one's quick. Yep. Woo! Alright. Let's open up some range to that. Screw that. Alright, there's a fuel star right there, and then there is this absolute monstrosity. The game is glitching out from how quickly that is rotating. Wow, that has got some punch. Okay, well, that's terrifying. Let's pull up the next one. We got 3 jumps to the next neutron star. Right here. Hold the plot route. 200 light years away, 3 jumps, and we've got a fuel star on the route too. Perfect. Jesus Christ. That is a little crazy. Like, you could see how the jet cone is, like, not keeping up with the rate of rotation. Does it look a little better in this mode? That actually looks a little better in system scan. That is a very intense frequency. We're gonna fly away from that. On our way to the next system. A little too spicy for my taste. I don't want to stick around that any longer than I have to. We'll do a big jump and then 2 small jumps. So 160 and then 40, 40. Not exactly in a straight line, so it's a little over 200 light years total. But we'll have traveled 200 light years to this next star as the, like, straight shot. And then we'll reset and start over. At this point, these neutron star systems have all been explored already, and I would imagine all the stars around them have been explored because it's faster and easier to get out to them. However, no, there's nothing worth scanning at this. Nothing worth scanning in this star system. Just a bunch of icy bodies. So what we're gonna do? We're gonna fly along these neutron stars. They're all going to already have been explored because players have been using them to get around for a while. So they're basically the roads. Then we'll drive off the road, kind of take a random direction, and start searching around it, trying to find something that hasn't been explored yet. That's ultimately what our goal is, right? We're looking for unexplored systems. So far, we're making pretty good progress. As far as range goes, we're making great progress. We've covered a, like, really phenomenal distance at this point. Really got out there. And now we just need to kind of find what we're looking for, really. We'll top off the fuel tanks at this star. We got an ammonia world, potentially. That's worth looking at. Yep. Ammonia, non-terraformable. Not terrible. Not great, not terrible as far as, like, reward for that. It's going to have a couple of moons nearby it. Alright. That's it for that. There's some stuff behind this planet. Fine. We'll look at, close in around this guy. Lame. Lame. Maybe something a little better here. Alright, fuel tank's topped off. Whatever. Alright. Good enough. Tapped a couple of things. You know. Why am I exploring in an adder? Oh. Randy Reynolds, you wish I was exploring in an adder. I'm exploring in a hauler. I'm exploring in the adder's little brother, the hauler. The reason I'm using the hauler is it actually does have a decent jump range for a cheap ship. Right now, this guy, unladen, I've got an additional fuel tank on board, but it's got a 60 light year jump range right now, with an engineered jump drive. And then I've stripped out all the non-essentials have already been stripped out, so she is as light as she's gonna get. Alright, this one's far less violent. We should be able to get into it pretty quickly. Don't get kicked out of the jet stream. Don't get kicked out. Stay in it. Stay in it. Nice. Alright. Yeah, so we've covered a lot of ground at this point. Nope, nothing worth scanning here. No SRV. Not worried too much about doing like planetary stuff. What I am saving up for is I want to get the anaconda, effectively. I want to save up for an anaconda, and that's a lot of money. I'm just like doing the math in my head, like, well, an anaconda is a little over 100 million, but like the Class A frame shift drive, that's gonna be like another 40 million. It's like, oh man. I'm gonna save up for a bigger ship. You're out by Sagittarius 8, dude. You're way out there. I'm not going that far out. Not this live stream. I'm not going that far out. For those of you who are not, yeah, I've got the Artemis suit, so I can do Exobiology if I want. Right now I'm just trying to get out into like an unexplored system and then start poking around doing some Exobiology. I've done some, and that's how I made like my last 10 million was Xenobiology. Oh, here we go. This planet has not been explored yet. This is a new discovery. Yeah, these are all new discoveries. Okay. That's what we're talking about. Let's focus in on this guy. Another one. Great. Yeah, if you're the first to sample, it does give a ridiculously high bonus. I agree. Like, the exobiology is worth it. It is more involved, obviously. You gotta, like, get down on the ground. Um,
System scan complete.
just takes time. It just takes time, really, is what it comes down to.
Frameshift drive charging.
Alright, full scan. We'll move on to the next one. This is a yellow-orange, and I think we get one more jump to the next neutron star. Ricardo, take care. Thank you for joining me. I hope your presentation to your boss goes well. Best of luck to you. And then, yeah, Randy, definitely tracking on. Like, you'll get faster and better at things as you do them. 100% agree. I've done maybe like 20 or so exobiology samples. Like, I made a good chunk of money on it. It's just not how I primarily have made money. I think I've got all the equipment with me. I don't have an SRV, so it'll be a little slow. But I do have all the equipment with me to do xenobiology in the field on this exploration mission. I do intend to have that as part of my mission set. We're gonna do some of that here in a bit. But I want to get to like a really good system, a lot of high value planets, a lot of planets with biological signatures to go in and edit. Right now, I'm just trying to open a range to the bubble. Oh, too fast. Bounce through.
Operating beyond safety limits.
Let's dive back in.
Frameshift drive.
Stay in, stay in, stay in, stay in, stay in. Stay in.
Frameshift drive operating beyond safety limits.
Still no dice. Nope. Did not get the boost that I needed. Alright, close range. There we go. Alright, punch it out. And we're clear. Has any of this been scanned before? Yeah, of course.
System scan complete.
Great. Okay, we've got the next one. No, that's this one. Hold on. Next. What's the next one? Filer, QXU, D2. All cop. Sure. Well, actually, hold on. How far are we now from our starting point? We made it 2.6 thousand light years. There's got to be some good. It's got to be some good stuff in this area. Let's just pick a white star.
Frameshift drive charging.
Actually, no. Hold on. Disregard. I just realized we went through all the effort to get to this neutron star to make the long jump. We're gonna make the long jump. And then we'll make this long jump, and then instead of going all the way to the next neutron star, we'll just hang out. We'll hang out and start exploring these stars around here, because they should start to give me some unexplored systems in this area. $3 billion mining the void opals. I need to do some research on like how to like really get the asteroid mining down. I've got a Type 7 that I've outfitted for mining, but I don't really have the skill set yet. Maybe I don't know what I'm looking for, or maybe it's more just a matter of like not finding any good mining spots. Maybe it's a lack of patience. I don't know. I don't think there's anything really valuable in this area. We got a bunch of gas giants already scanned by another player. An asteroid belt that I don't care about. Yeah, whatever. Alright. Make one more jump. Yeah, the core mining I like regular, just go up to an asteroid, use the mining laser. That's so boring. It's so boring. The whole like coming up to an asteroid, finding all the fissures, planting explosives, you're on a timer, there's a skill set involved. It's a lot bigger payout, it's more fun, I agree. The core mining's worth it. I've not found any like I've not found any of the like diamonds or void opals though that make it worth it.
Frameshift drive operating beyond safety limits.
I think that's it. Not gonna give me anything else. Hold on, go back. Turn around. Slow down. Speed up. There we go. Now we can speed up. Alright, now I could continue down the path, but I've got 200 light year jump range at this point. Just gonna pick a direction. There's good star density here. 75. Can I get to this guy? Alright, so that's my jump range. Yellow, orange star. So any white stars? White, yellow? Here we go. We'll go to this guy and send it. Go to the Bubble Nebula. Are you saying like the Bubble Nebula's got good mining? Like asteroid fields? Or are you just telling me I should go to the Bubble Nebula in general? Go in system. Quick scan, see what we got. That's just a cool place. I feel that. I feel that. High metal content worlds might be worth doing like a full scan of. So we're gonna refuel real quick before we continue. Supposedly, though. Ah! God damn it. Still nothing. All the way out to here has been explored by another player. Just this random star system. Yeah, I know. I'm trying to avoid, like, nebulas, though. I'm trying to find unexplored star systems. And that means trying to get off the beaten path. Let's just go... Let's go point at some red dwarf in the middle of nowhere. Overheating a little bit. Pop.
Temperature critical.
Brown dwarf. Alright. Brown dwarf's not useful. There's probably nothing. Oh, there's actually a couple things in the system. Alright. Colored me surprised. I was expecting like nothing. There's some icy bodies. Yeah. Have these been explored? Has somebody already beat me to the punch on these? No. Hey, we've got our first like unexplored system. It's not worth anything. Like this is, we're making very little money on this. But it's fine, you know, it's fine. Like helping the cause, you know, the exploration cause to conquer and tame the galaxy. We're doing our part, I guess. Yeah, but like I just want to be, I want to be out in the middle of nowhere. That's like what I set off to do. I'm gonna explore some like obscure corner of the galaxy and looking for, you know, a big payday in good planets, good scans. That's what we're looking for today. Let's see what we got. It's a white star. Typically better payouts.
Fuel scoop disengaged.
Almost nothing in this system. That's interesting. 2 stars and a class 3 gas giant. Class 3 is not worth a ton. No, not worth the effort. That's fine. We explored it. Let's see. Red dwarfs, brown dwarf, brown dwarf, brown dwarf. These are all brown dwarfs right here. There is a blue-white. Let's go to that. Yep.
Shift drive charging.
This is a big star. Big, bright, strong star.
Ready to engage.
Throttle up. Alright, big star.
System scan complete. Fuel scoop.
And there's nothing around it, just the star itself. Okay. That's fine, like you're gonna run into that. Not like a great payout, but take it.
Fuel scooping complete.
Alright. Let's pick our next target. I think Class K main sequence stars are the bread and butter. That's what I want. This guy's really close. 1.63 light years away. Like, what's interesting, I can...
Operating the unsafe elements. Warning. Temperature critical.
I can get going fast enough here. And, like, the time to reach that star is now 2.1 days. So I don't even need to jump to get over to him. I could fly for 2 days and get there. I'm not going to do that. That would be ridiculous. But, you know. We're getting close to him now. Close to finding something good. That's what I'm feeling close, like we're in the right ballpark where we need to be searching. Okay, 8 planets.
Fuel scoop disengaged.
Already been explored, though. Of course they have. Of course they have. By Saunders Billy.
Frameshift drive charging.
Looking for something. I thought we were close. I was wrong. Should not have trusted my instincts. Thought we were close to a good payday. We were not. But that's okay. The other thing we can do, and Randy Reynolds has been beating the drum on it, the xenobiology does pay well. We just need to find a planet that has biological traces on it. Usually those are in the form of high metal content worlds or rocky bodies. I'm just gonna keep jumping, right? We're making short jumps to nearby stars. We'll just do a little jump, little jump, little jump. And if I find any biological features, that's when we're gonna approach land scan. Hey, Jacob Daniels. Hello. How are you, man? I hope you're doing well. I appreciate you stopping by. Hope you're having a good day today. Enjoy your time in town. Alright. Come on. Big money, no whammies. Big money, no whammies. Got a little bit here. Okay, okay. Maybe worth, this will be worth poking around a bit. There's a decent chance we'll find something in this system. Let's put it that way. There's a decent chance of that. Rocky ice worlds, asteroid clusters. They're all going to be around this other planet, aren't they? Yep. Yep. Okay, nothing. There we go. Got some gas giant here, class 1, alright. Bunch of moons around it. Alright, full scan of the system. Moving on. Brown dwarf, no. Red dwarf, yes. A little farther of a jump. 12 light years out. Almost 13 light years out.
Ready to engage.
Push my throttle all the way up. That's important. And here we go.
Fuel scooping. System scan.
Nothing in this system. All right.
Fuel scooping complete.
Class G stars are, I think, the best ones. If I remember correctly, I think Class G stars, the yellow-white, have the highest probability of giving you a Earth-like world. Because they're the closest to our own sun. See what we got. It's like rolling loot boxes at this point. Literally nothing in this system. Okay. Empty system. Take a K. You'll notice if you look at my fuel bar, so the blue section of the fuel bar is the amount of fuel that each jump burns. And my fuel bar is like all orange, almost none of its blue whatsoever. That's because all these jumps are so short that I'm not burning fuel. Like, I'm hardly burning fuel. I'm burning more fuel just flying around in the Super Cruise than I am doing these jumps. Okay, there's a lot in this system. That's good. Big asteroid cluster. And then a lot of different gas giants up here. Class 4 gas giant, what's that payout? How much is a class 4 payout? Not much. I guess class 4s are the highest payout of a gas giant. It's got a lot of moons around it, though, which is interesting. There's 2 there. There's 1 there. There's 1 there. There's 1 right here. There's a bunch right here. 1 there. Some geological signatures, nothing biological yet. None. None. Okay. Class 3 gas giant. On its own, no moons. Interesting. Any other planets here? Oh, there we go. Found it. There's the last one. Geological. None. 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 Biological. Bingo. Alright, we're going to target this guy. There is life on this planet, everyone. We have found life on another planet.
System scan complete.
It is 1,800 something light seconds away. We'll do a super cruise assist.
Operating beyond safety limits.
Alright, so we are flying towards this planet that has like confirmed life on it, which is a big deal. We can land on it, and we can collect some samples of the DNA of the life on the planet and take that back to the lab. Come on, baby. 30 light seconds away and closing. You can see the gas giant. All these planets are orbiting. The rings around this gas giant are not real. They're projected orbit lines. I don't think this gas giant had any actual rings, which is fine. Most don't. Some do, most don't. Or most do? I think most gas giants do have rings, right? Yeah. Anyway. Here's the planet we're coming in on. Shoot. And... oh, I screwed that up. This is fine. Shot twice in the same spot, basically.
Surface scanned by 50%.
Alright, I didn't get the efficiency bonus anyway, so it doesn't really matter to me. So here's what scanning a system or scanning a planet with biological signatures gets us. Is that I can now look at the different types. So tubus, tussock, and bacterium. And they all exist in the same areas, so it doesn't really matter where I land. All of them cover the entire surface of the planet. So we're going to come down. We'll fly generally this direction towards the surface. You can go a little quicker. This is taking a little while. Alright, here we go. Super cruise down. I'm just going to point pretty much, whoop, not that steep, but pretty much straight at the ground here. Looks like there's a couple good landing zones, but really anywhere where it's flat is nice enough for me. Oh, it's not as flat as I thought it was. Okay. All right. It looks like there's plant all over the place, which is good. And it looks like it's relatively easy to land here. Also good. So this should be a relatively easy exobiology. Touchdown. While we're here on the surface, my frame shift drive has taken a beating. It's at 86% right now. So I'm going to repair it with my field maintenance system. And you can see we're expending units to repair the system. I don't think there's anything else really. No, that's about it. Let's go to the Artemis suit and disembark. We'll get out. We'll go walk around, stretch our legs a little bit, and start gathering up some samples for exobiology. Okay, we are on the ground. This is my genetic sampler. I just need to find a plant. There's some bacteria up here. I think all the plants are basically this way. There's some grass. Okay. Okay, tussock ignis. Real quick. It's about 1.8 million for that sample. And I need to go 200 yards away to find another patch of grass to be able to scan it. Which is not too bad, not too far away. Because there's some right up here. This stuff up here should definitely be far enough away to count. Oh, it's going to be real close. Maybe. Yep, perfect. All right. Take a sample of this plant. Now I just need to find one more 200 yards from both of those. Looks like there's some, might be some out there. Sprint for a little bit. These are the tubus plants, which they're, how interesting. We'll come back and scan these. Very interesting. Very alien-looking plants. There's some tussock right there. Okay, perfect. Now, to challenge the grass that I'm scanning, I only need to be like 200 or so meters away for there to be adequate biodiversity. But for larger plants, there tends to be a larger radius that I have to be outside of, which means running around more. Yeah, so these guys are showing up green. Excellent. So that one is done. I'm going to go back to these other ones up here. I'm going to scan that one and then start traveling through the rocks over there. We got a distance to run here. Got it. Tubus compagibus, maroon. This guy's worth 7 million for these. Not bad. All right. The only type of plant that would have been better would be the Cavus. Still, it's a really good sample. 200, almost 300 meters away. Get some elevation. I'm looking for more samples of this stuff. We're gonna have to run for a little bit. Our ship's way over there. Let's see. I think I see some out on that hill over there. That's a good ways away, though. Kind of using my jets to hover here. Alright, there's a tubus there. How far away I am? 580. I think that'll be perfect, actually. Yep, that should be just far enough. And then I can head towards my ship and probably find some more behind it. And then that'll call it good. Now I just need the bacteria samples. Which the bacteria are like low to the ground. It's like a discolored patch on the ground. They're fairly easy to see. Although I don't see any in the immediate vicinity. You'll know it when you see it. It's very obvious. We landed right in front of one. So I know there's one nearby the ship. Two. Alright, now we need to move this way. Hopefully where I'm pointing right there is one. That'd be best. That'd be best. If there's one right there. Hard to tell at this range. Maybe not. Oh, there. Okay, that right there is a bacterium. That might be something there, but it's too far away to really tell. We'll see. We'll see as we get closer. Get some elevation. Still nothing. Still nothing. Plenty of grass. No large plants, though. Okay. How far are we out? 450. That's a huge field of grass right here. Look at how much this is. This is ridiculous. Alright, that's definitely the plant we're looking for.
Warning. Suit power loss imminent.
I'll plug in an energy cell.
Recharged.
We're burning a lot of energy sprinting and using the jetpack like this, but it's okay. Energy cells are cheap, and I've got plenty of them on board. There we go. All right. This makes 3 samples. Boom. Great. Got that loaded in. Now some bacteria, and we'll start making our way back towards the ship. There's one. I see one right there. Ow. A little damage there. Yeah, this is why the vehicle makes it a little faster to collect these. That's why I'm a little silly for not packing a vehicle because I absolutely could have fit one on board. I would have had to drop the fuel tank, I think, but I could have done without the fuel tank. Oh well. The vehicle makes it a lot quicker to move across the surface of planets like this. So this exact situation where I'm like running for long distance could have been avoided, but it's all right. We'll get there nonetheless. Nonetheless. So yeah, this is what bacteria deposits look like. Very, very, like, standout discoloration. No question about it. That's what I'm looking for. Alright. This is like an entire bacteria colony, basically, this whole thing. Got one. Bacterium azaris. How much is that going to be worth? A million flat. Okay. Sure. I don't have to go as far to get unique samples here. So I'm just going to make my way back to the ship. And hopefully I'll find another patch along the way to the ship. Would be ideal. Like, if I could just find them as I'm going, that'd be perfect. Honestly, it would be perfect. Just grab a couple. I know. That's what I was saying. This is the hard way to do it. But it's not terrible. It's a lot faster with the SRV. For sure. Like, the Scarab makes it much faster, but you know, beggars can't be choosers. It's pretty, at least on this planet, you know? Pretty sky. There's the rest of the solar system right there. Any bacteria, any bacteria, any bacteria. Oh, yeah, the night vision, I'm sure it helps. Like, they really stand out. It's just faster to move. The jetpack does give you that elevation advantage, though. There's one right there. See it? And then I know there's one in front of the ship, so I'll grab that guy, and then grab the one in front of my ship and call it good. Not terrible for time, you know, not terrible for time. Up. A little jump here. Pull it. Grab the sample real quick. 3, 2, 1, and done. Alright. Hopefully, the samples that were, or the bacteria deposits that were in front of my ship should be far enough away from the one I just pulled. It's 250 meters from the ship, 187 now. Yeah, that should be good. Alright, I think we just got it at the right range. Otherwise, I would have had to, like, look for a different one, because those would have been too close, which would have been really unfortunate, actually. But I think he is just far enough away to count. Just far enough away. Come on. Don't slow down. Keep walking. There's our beautiful little ship, the hauler. It's nice enough. You know, it's a nice little boat. Perfect. 450, and that guy's going to be like another 50. Step. And here we are. Got it. Alright, last sample acquired. Let's get back in the ship. Not bad. Like, overall, not bad. For time. Could have been a lot faster with the SRV. Sure. Could have been a lot faster, but... that's a workable amount of time we did that in. We finished scanning the rest of the system. There weren't any other planets with biological signatures on them, so I think we're pretty much done here. Just get back into our ship. And I think we'll call the live stream here. We'll, get off this planet real quick. Do some maintenance checks. Scan through our models. All at 100. And then how many repair parts do we have? 2714. Not too bad. Let's see, what other stars in the area we could explore. Yeah, so we kind of got into this area and we bounced around for a little bit. Not a whole lot. A couple things here and there. Like, this is a newly explored system. We could go here. Sure. We'll spool up our engines. Tuck in the landing gear. Oh, sweet. And I can jump there in atmosphere. Drive disabled. Oh, hold on. Alright, boot it up. Gotta boot up my frame shift drive. I forgot, I took it down for repairs. There we go. Alright, yellow, Class K, main sequence star, yellow-orange, 7.22 light years away. Let's see what we got. It might be good. This could be actually like a good system. Really just hoping that it hasn't already been explored yet. That's really what I'm like shooting for. More than anything else. Okay, in the new system, binary star system, there is a second star way out in the distance. Alright, not a whole lot to this system, and someone else has already scanned it, so that was a total waste. Oof, not worth it. Alright, moving on. Let's see, can we get out this far? No, that's a little too far. Let's go to this Class A star. Fully charge. 3, 2, 1. Engage. Off we go. I've not seen any anomalies, which is interesting too. Oh well. Alright, there are a lot of planets in this system, I can tell right away. Which is good, but are they already explored is the question. Yep. Alright. Let's go back to the galaxy map. Find something else. Alright, here we go. Next system. I want to get like one more good star system. And maybe we could double back and look at some of the red dwarfs. I've been skipping red dwarfs. Honestly, those are the ones I should look at more because there's a good chance those are unexplored. Vice the white, yellow, and orange stars tend to have been explored already. Just by the nature of other players fixating on those as well. Okay, high metal content world, unexplored. That's a good start, good start. Icy body, no life. Icy body, no life. High metal content world, no life. And 2 more planets. They're usually on this orbital plane. However, I've not seen anything. Whatever. Not, like, it's good that it was unexplored, but nothing, nothing of, like, significant worth. I wish, hold on. Isn't there a way? I thought there was a way to, like, artificially reduce your jump range so that you could plot, like, I want to visit a lot of planets. I don't want to skip a lot of planets. I want to visit a lot of planets, so. But it was giving me issues. I guess I'll just plot them one by one. Which is fine. Like, it's fine. It is a way to go about it. You plot one by one and you just jump from system to system. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Hey, pretty good on the timing that time. See if there's anything in this system, actually. Okay. Okay, a little bit. Nothing valuable. Icy body. Icy body. No. Nope. Nope. The reason I'm really scanning these is not to like gain a lot of money by scanning them. It's to see where like a biological signature is. None in this system, which is okay. So now I'm gonna double back on myself. Go back at this red dwarf that we missed earlier. Please stop overheating. Cool off. You're fine. You're fine. Cool off. You're fine. You're fine. A little toasty in the cabin today. A little toasty. A little warm. Thankfully, I've not had too much overheating damage. The only damage I've caused to my ship is to my frameshift drive from using the booster, which is to be expected.
Temperature critical.
Okay. What do we got? Icy body, nothing. Icy body, nothing again. Nothing. Nothing. There is a high metal content world somewhere around here. Rocky icy body. Icy body. Icy body. Icy body. Alright, last one. This one's for all the marbles. Where is it? Where is it? Is it closer? It might be closer. What? Feel like I should have already seen it. Alright, fuck it. Wait, I'm confused. It's saying there's another one here. But I haven't scanned it yet. And my ship is saying that there aren't any more unknown, undiscovered planets. So what am I looking for here? Oh, there it is. There's something there. High metal content world, devoid of life, though. Brown dwarf, why not? Screw it. Might be something there. I mean, technically, I think they can support life, though it's unlikely. They do generate heat. Brown dwarves are the weird-looking ones. They're failed stars. They don't have quite enough mass to fuse hydrogen to helium. They can fuse tritium, and they generate a little bit of heat just from compression from gravity, which causes them to glow, but they can't do a true hydrogen fusion. So they just kind of glow this dim color. There is a decent amount of stuff nearby. It's all going to be icy, rocky. I don't think there's going to be anything of real value out here. We'll do a quick scan. Wait, what was that? Oh, here we go. 1 biological, 2 geological. Alright, so there's life on that planet. Told you it could support life. I told you. It can technically support life. It's probably like bacteria or something. But depending on the genus of bacteria, I mean, it could be worth a lot of money. Okay, this one as well. Alpha. Moment of silence for the console players. So the first planet in the system, the closest planet in the system. That might be the first one we go to, actually. Nothing on that guy. Nothing on that guy. Okay. So 1 and 3. 1's closest, so we'll go there first. Off we go. A little too fast. Okay, almost there, almost there, almost there. There's our planet. It's so dark. It's so dark because it is a, it is orbiting a, you know, failed star. Oh, this is actually pretty big.
Surface scanned by 50%.
Okay. Round the back shot. So that guy should go all the way around. There we go. All right. One more probe should hit the efficiency target. It's not going to matter a whole lot, but since I'm scanning it, I do want to at least try to hit the efficiency goals. I think I'm a little off on that shot, but it shouldn't matter. 9, 100%. All right, so there's some surface bacteria to work with. And the star provides 0 light. So we're going to be... What's interesting is we're on the day side of this planet. But it's not going to matter because it is so dark. There's so little light to work with here. Okay, good. Turn the autopilot off because it's throwing me off. We could land at this crater. Maybe land on the edge of the crater? I don't know. We'll land somewhere in this area. This whole area is supposed to have bacteria in it, so really anywhere in here is good. Kind of an interesting color. It's like purple. I wonder if the purple is the actual color of the ice, or is that a byproduct of the color of the star that this thing is orbiting. Alright, we are flying on our own engines here. I'm going to get to the edge of this crater and land. Just a little farther forward. Yep, looks good. I think there's a decent landing spot up here. Okay. Oh wow, that's pretty inhospitable actually. It's very bumpy ground. Let's pick it up a little bit. Yep, not gonna be able to land there. That is like crazy bumpy ground. Looks a little better down here. Or at least like I can find a spot. Oh, ouch. That was a little bit of a rough landing. Down to 76% hull integrity. Not great. Not like terrible, not in danger, but ow. Should have been a little bit more careful there. Yikes. Okay. We're going to be a little bit more careful on future landings, guys, because can't keep doing that. But we're on the surface, and this planet is... No, I don't want my shields. Yeah, I know. It's like glassy. How interesting. Okay. It is very interesting. About half of an Earth gravity. It's actually some fairly strong gravity. Which is probably why I hit the surface hard. Let's find some bacteria. Nothing as of yet. Might be hard pressed to find stuff here, just the low light level conditions. Like, the sun is over there, technically. But like, pretty dim overall. I don't even see the star. For how little noise, not noise, for how little light it's making. And when you turn the flashlight on, it actually shows you how dark it is. Like that's how dark it is. That the flashlight is just overpowering the low light conditions everywhere else. Oh. Oh, that bacteria is going to be hard to find. That's going to be tricky. Okay. So that's what it looks like. Acius. Bacterium acius, huh? Not great. Not great. I mean, like, it's fine. It's $1 million to get a full sample of this stuff. There are higher value bacteriums. The highest being 9 million, 8 million, 4 million. So 1 million is like the lowest that they'll pay for a biological sample. Still good, you know, still good money, but not as much as you could be making. And now that I know what it looks like, I should have an easier time finding it. Like, that looks like some right there. Or maybe that's just a rock. Hard to tell, actually. It's genuinely hard to tell. Because it's about the same color. Maybe with the flashlight, it would have actually been more easy to tell the difference. Because, like, if this is, like, super dark and I'm just not seeing any color, then maybe that's why it all looks the same. Nope, not. That's not what I'm looking for. So, what that pulse I'm sending out is basically scanning the area for bacteria. Or just any biological material, but specifically it's scanning for the one that I've already got one sample of. And then it should highlight on anything that matches the bacteria sample I collected earlier. So that tells me I'm getting close. Or, like, that tells me that I found another one, but... no, I'm not seeing much. Ow. Ah, nothing. Nothing down here either. Let's try up over this hill. Hmm. I got nothing, guys. I'm getting nothing. I'm seeing no samples. Not a single one. Let's head back towards the ship. Maybe there's something more that way. Maybe. Again, at this point, we're really just... At this point, I don't even care if it's far enough away from the original sample. I just want to find another one. Like, at all. It's like I found the one, like, sample on the planet's surface. Thought that was like some stick or something, but it's just the face of a rock. It was like super vertical, like straight up. And it almost looked like a Slenderman, basically. I was like, what the heck is that? What the heck is that? But it's just a freaking... It's just the side of a rock. No worries. So give me a double take, though. Is that... That might have been something. Hold on. That might have been something up here. Let me get a little closer. Nope. That's not nothing. The ground crunches under my feet in a kind of funny sounding way. Which is interesting, I suppose. Alright, well, I'm back at the ship. Let's get on top of my ship. Alright, I'm on top of the ship. Not a thing. Screw it. It's no good. I mean, the temperature at the surface right now is 21 degrees Kelvin. 21 degrees Kelvin. That is brutally cold. I'm surprised that there is anything alive out there at this point. And it's also like, hold on, let me turn on my ship's lights. That actually does a good job kind of comparing how dark this planet actually is when you turn the lights on. Like the surface is just kind of whitish actually. Like that's the actual color of the surface. It's just white. And it's only because the glow from the sky is lightish purple that it looks purple at all. I don't know, it's just kind of interesting. We do have night vision. So what we can do here is let's take off. Alright. Now I believe those white spots over there That might be biological. Maybe not. No, maybe not. Looking for bacteria. Anyone seen any bacteria around here? An airborne search is usually more effective. But, I'm not seeing anything, man. Like, nothing at all. I don't know. Seems like it may be a lost cause. Oh, well. We're going to take off now. Get some altitude on us. I think I'm going to close out the stream here. Thank you guys so much for watching. This was fun. This was a fun stream. We got really far away. Hold on. Before I sign off. How far do we actually get from start to finish? Because we were way... We started in Kuhn. Almost 3,000 light years away. Which is not bad. Not bad at all for distance. We could probably get a little farther out, but right now we're in an area where there's unexplored planets, and we don't need to go farther out. We can start exploring this vicinity. But yeah, thank you guys so much for tuning in. I hope you enjoyed it. And I will see you all in a future live stream. Take care.